welcome to another episode of Masterpiece Theater. Brooklyn Boys edition.
I don't know what is he talking about, bro.
What up, people?
Welcome to another episode of Brooklyn Boys Radio.
Yow.
This guy is crazy.
Ho, ho, ho.
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday, brother.
What's up, man? Birthday boy?
As you can see, we on some really tall chairs.
Mo wanted me to be taller, so they put me in these chairs. Look, my legs are swinging.
Look at that.
I don't think your legs can touch the floor, neither.
No, they can't.
Oh, okay, I don't feel too bad then. I was starting to feel like Webster here or something. Emmanuel Lewis.
How are you, Styles?
I'm good, man. I'm good. Can't complain.
That's great to hear.
It's cold outside today.
It's cold. It was warm yesterday, and it's cold today.
Yeah, that shit crazy.
How does that make you feel?
And I'm never really cold. I don't even got a jacket. Like, I do have a jacket, but I don't never put them on. I go from the door to the car to the door, like, you know what I'm saying?
Sounds like a bunch of short trips.
And I had to do some walking today in that cold, because the door was a little further. I said, oh, shit.
Sounds like a longer trip.
Yeah, so it wasn't too good. But yeah, man, we both just turned 40 great. That's why I told everybody I'm not 48, I'm 40 great.
40 great.
Yeah, we celebrate your birthday the other day, had a good time. Yeah, we went to a restaurant I didn't go to in a long time. I like that restaurant, man.
Yeah.
Budokan was nice, man.
Yeah.
I haven't been in a long time, man.
I go to town more.
I hate Tao.
For real?
I don't like the food.
I actually like town.
I like Chow's. I like Say
Chop
Less.
House.
I love Brooklyn Chop House, Budokan. I think Budokan's no more for their dumplings and I think noodles or something like that.
I thought the food was okay.
Yeah, I don't like Thai food, bro. Never had a good experience.
I actually enjoyed
the
town.
the atmosphere is nice in Thai. Like, you know what I mean? You got nice ladies and stuff, and then, but yeah, I like Budokan. Had a good time, man. It was a good time.
It was fun.
You know, niggas getting old. Mad niggas just talking about working out the whole time. Bunch of niggas.
It was old people conversation.
Talking about working out.
My daughter was sitting at the table like, why am I here?
Niggas walked out. It was a scaffold. Niggas about to do pull-ups on the scaffold.
Yeah.
That was funny. So we had a good time.
We all about health and wealth.
That's it, baby. That's it. How y'all doing today, man? What's going on with y'all?
What up to Swizzle? What up, Shanice?
Fuck Suave. I ain't gonna say fuck Shanice today. She came in on her day off to come fuck with us.
Shout out Ada.
Fuck little tiny ass motherfucking Jimmy the Cricket Ada.
Right?
I'm joking, Ada. No, I'm not.
It's too late. Cat's out the bag.
Shout out to Dre, man. Woodstack, Flatbush, Dre. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Dre came out the closet to me today. You know what I'm saying? Just letting the world know. Dre, I told you I was going to let the world know who you was.
This guy's crazy. Okay.
He wanted a shout out. I told him don't ask me for those shout out, bro. You know I give backhanded shout outs, bro.
Yes, you do.
Don't ask me for those shout outs because I'm going to really give you what you asked for. Don't ask me for those shout outs. Nah, Dre didn't come out the closet. He's still in the closet. But, yeah. Yeah, shout out to Woodstack overall, man. You know what I mean? Shout out to Woodstack. Shout out to they new brand. They've been promoting a lot, man.
Only one.
Yeah, they gave me a couple of outfits, man. They gotta give Mo some outfits. I had went up to the factory though.
Oh yeah?
And as I was leaving, they was like, here.
Why you ain't asking where's the second bag?
You know, I'm gonna tell you something. I don't ask for shit like that. Like if somebody,
you're just like me.
Yeah, somebody give me something. I'm like, that's cool. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna really go, yo, let me get this. I'm not gonna really do all that. You know what I'm saying? Like
I'm the same way.
Yeah, so I wanted to.
I understand. You ain't even got to say no more because I'm the same way.
So you know what I mean? It wasn't on that type of time. And it was on my way out. Maybe if they would sit with me in the room and like, yo, I'd be like, yo, Mo, you know what I'm saying? Or Suave. But I was walking out, I was literally going to my car. It's like, hey! Yeah.
You should have slapped it and said, I don't want it unless...
Nah, I'll never do no shit. And I really wanted the black shit they had. That's what I really wanted. I wanted to give that shit away what I had. Like, nah, I don't want that.
He said
this.
Oh my God. I remember one time, you was with me. Remember that time we went to like British nights and they gave me the ugliest
Those
shoes in the
bro. I just gave them shits away, bro. Like, them shits was in my class.
Yo, son,
Son, them shits was
Yo,
terrible,
but
bro.
I think I was telling somebody, and when we was sitting there, I was telling somebody in
like two
Creole how
pills, so.
ugly the shoes was, and one of the dudes ended up being Haitian, and he was like, "Yo, I know they ugly. Just take them."
Yeah.
Son,
That shit was, yeah.
them shoes was
They was a
wild.
bad bag of dope. They wasn't like British Knights back in the days. I never wore them shits. Them shits sat in the closet for mad long, and then I gave them away to like a homeless shelter.
Yeah, I gave them away too.
Yeah, I couldn't.
So there's a homeless guy out there rocking some wild ass British Knights, man. Yo.
We got a wild couple pieces of clothes now.
Oh my God.
I ain't even talk about the brand.
I ain't even gonna lie.
But I appreciate y'all.
Yes, we do.
You know, I still shout them out and shit like that.
Of
So, you know what I
course.
mean? Yeah, but I ain't really asked for the clothes. So I was like, the one I wanted, I ain't get. So, listen, if y'all hear this, make sure I get that black sweatsuit with the white stitching. That's what I want. That's what I want.
Say it loud, say it proud.
Make sure I get that black suit. Let me just do it over. Make sure I get that black suit with the white stitching. I can't see shit with this light right here. It's so bright. I don't even know where the camera at. But cool. I can't see nothing. I'm trying to figure out. I only can see that camera, but nah, it's cool. I just can't see it that well. But anyway, so what's up, man? Like, we ain't been here for a while. There's a lot of things going on in the world.
Oh my God, this is.
Yeah, this is crazy. 2024.
Murder got a lot of content.
Oh, he got mad content this year. Oh my God. He got mad content. Usually I call Murder around this time of year and talk shit and be like, yo, what you talking about? But, you know, yeah, I probably call him next week one time and be like, yo, what's happening? Because it's too much. It's just like too much. It's just too much stuff.
And it's like even this month, the year ending, and there's more things happening.
More. Like it's nonstop. And it's like a never-ending fucking story out here, bro. But listen, man, I even woke up to some shit today, man. I guess we could just jump into that one real quick. So, you know, this morning everybody was woken up with the Papoose and Remy news this week. You know, first of all, I want to say this. I don't know how so many people, why y'all put y'all business out there personally on the internet, man. You know what I mean? And I don't even know why. Some things ain't up for conversation for everybody. You know what I mean? I'd rather y'all fight in y'all crib and, you know, amongst yourselves, and we don't have to know about it. You know what I mean? It's entertaining.
See, for our last episode of the year, that's one of the things that I want to let die in 2000. I want people to try to let die in 2024 is just pretty much bringing your business to social media, bro, because your life shouldn't be other people's entertainment.
Nah, I shouldn't.
Especially when it's matters that are dear to your heart.
You know, I heard, I think it was Benzino say this the other day. There's a clip I saw on the internet. And he was talking about, you know, back in the day, you didn't really know everybody's business because there was no internet. So things happened and it was kind of just there. And he was kind of saying, and I got to agree, he's like, God ain't never intend for you to have access to so many people at one time. You know what I'm saying? Like, from the beginning of time, you know, imagine in Jesus' days, that, you know, the word was like within that thing, and before it took 100 years to spread. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It took thousands of years to spread. Now we get things in microseconds. You know what I'm saying?
Instantaneously.
You know what I mean? So it's like, and that's a lot for people to deal with, bro. It gotta be a lot.
It makes the world much smaller.
Makes the world smaller, but it also gotta be a lot on the body, on the spirit, on the mind, because everybody just judge you as soon as whether it's right, wrong, or indifferent, you just judged and looked at a certain way from the gun, bro. Like, you can't talk to your mother about it first. You know, that time you go like, oh, Mom, I gotta tell you something. And she could tell you how to go about it. Now it's like you being woke up by like 5 strangers.
Think about it this way, right? You think back to when you were in school and something embarrassing happened in school, right? Mm-hmm. And you'd look forward to the end of the school day because then you get to go home. Nobody knows about it on your block. Nobody knows at home. You get a break, and then tomorrow you can go back and deal with it. But nowadays, something embarrassing happens, and the world knows.
And there's no break.
There's no break from it.
No break, bro. There's no break. And yeah, you know, the mental fortitude that you have to have, man, these days is really bugged out. But anyway, nevertheless, Remy Ma, you know, her and Papoose been going through it for the last couple of months. And, you know, I thought, you know, at first I didn't know if it was a game they were playing or it was something
If it was
serious.
for, like, publicity or something,
yeah, you know
right?
what I mean? Because they made it sound like, oh, he knew or whatever the case may be, but it looked like the shit was real. You know what I'm saying? Remy Ma came out with a barrage of messages this morning about Papoose. Seeing what's my boxer girl name? 12. What's her name? Can't remember her name right now. Suave gonna give me her name. She talk mad shit too. Hella shit. I like her. Carissa.
Clarissa.
Yeah, Carissa Shields.
Clarissa Shields.
Yes, and she came out this morning talking about Papoose. I guess Papoose was sleeping, and she got his phone or whatever, and said, you know what I mean, saw his phone messages and whatnot, and kind of exposed him. Which I don't know why Remy would do that, man. You know, maybe I think I look at Remy probably like this not an insult to Rem, like a nigga chick. You know what I'm saying? Like just tough. You know what I'm saying? So when she did something emotional, I feel like, even though guys be doing this stupid shit too, but I feel like that was like more of a girl thing. I'm surprised from Remy Ma with that. Like, you know what I mean? Like, why would you go to social like that? I look at her like almost like one of the dudes, like, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, why would you do that, Remy? You know what I'm saying? And then Papoose been quiet for so long.
Never said nothing about the situation.
And to me, I don't know the ins and outs. Papoose, no disrespect to him, he could have been a dog in the house, and she decided to move on, or some people say cheat. I don't know what's happening, but I know what's happening in front of us, right? So the way it looks to me, Rem did her time. She stated that how Papoose was down for her, visited her.
She said he visited her every single day.
Hold her down, even held her kids down. That wasn't his, you know what I'm saying? And they had this hip hop love marriage thing going on. It looked like
Black
it was
love.
Black love. Like
they were like
dope.
The spokesperson, the poster child for Black
and
love.
And it looked like it was all good. And so to see all this happening, and then the conversation happened. I seen the Carissa girl come out. I got something to say about that too, because I'm about to go to that. Just real quick. Papoose like some tough chicks, like that. He wanted chicks that could bust his ass or something. Like, what the fuck is Pap doing? Like, yo, Remy gonna shoot you. This chick gonna punch you in the face. Like, I don't know. Bro.
I mean, well, I seen someone say that obviously Remy and Pap have they type, because the dude that Remy picked looks like a Alibaba version of Papoose.
Oh shit, you stupid. Oh, you dumb. Anyway, but you stupid. But so it just bugged out. And or maybe Pat felt like he had to get somebody tough to deal with Remy. Like, I can't get no soft, pretty chick, because Remy gonna go upside her head. I gotta get somebody to put the gloves on and go one-on-one with her. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. But and Homeboy came out. What's the battle rapper? He kind of
Easy, the block captain.
Yeah, he kind of. I like his battle rap shit. I thought that shit was fake last year. That's why. You know what I mean? Pap wrote it. Then Pap came out finally
and said that he did knock him out.
He did knock him out. He said not because he slept with his wife, but because he shook his hand.
He shook his hand, yeah.
And I can understand.
I could definitely understand.
I understand that. Like, you fucking my chick, nigga. Don't talk to me. Like, go ahead, go your way. I'm gonna go mine. You know what I'm saying? But then dude came out. I'm not mad. He probably wanted to talk all this time, but what he said was just so crazy to me, because it made Remy look more crazier, in my opinion. Cause he's like, yo, Pap was a sucker,
He said it's been going on for 2 years.
It's been going on for 2 years. He knew about this because he put a
recording
device in the car, and so she was cheating on him 2 years, 2.5 prior years. Like, yo, dude,
and that's her husband.
Yeah, that's her. Like,
so if he suspects of her cheating, yeah, okay. He put it. I don't understand what's so weird about that.
Yeah, like, dude, the bigger point is nobody gotta say nothing, bro.
Well, what's disappointing to me, right? I feel like we're all human. People make mistakes. Relationships go downhill, right? And I feel like Remy Ma and Papoose had positioned themselves as the poster child for Black love. And I feel even if things went left with their relationship, they could have continued to serve as an example of how, even if it didn't work out, y'all could be cordial. Even if it didn't work out, it doesn't have to be this big thing of disrespect on social media. And I think it could have still been something beautiful where it was like, yo, look at this where they had this history of him holding her down in prison, and they had a child, and they got married, and they did things the right way. And even when things went left with them, they still went about it the right way for things to break up and for them to co-parent. And they could have still served as an example.
Sometimes things don't work.
Yeah, because
out.
sometimes things don't work out.
But what I will say that hopefully the rainbow at the end of that, it still could bleed into that. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully.
I don't know, bro. Because I just feel like there's a huge disrespect, right? And you have to understand, for Easy, the block captain, to feel comfortable enough to make those videos and say what he's saying, coming at Pap, and and speaking about Papoose disrespectfully, I just feel like he's doing that because Remy makes him feel like he can do that. You get where I'm coming from? And that's just the level.
Only thing I had a problem, I guess, with Remy was like when she put the business out there, and then she snitched on Pap. She was like, yeah, he was with his other chick. That's why he told you that. Why she told about them if there's other? I'm like, yo, this is emotional, man.
I don't know.
You know,
like at the end of the day, once again, like I said, I don't know what's going on in their relationship. I can't tell you who did what. What's disappointing to me is that y'all were the face to a degree of black love, and y'all could have continued to serve as an example of how black people can still be respectful of each other even when it doesn't work out, rather than things going the way they went.
Yeah, man. Listen, man. I hope it all work out. Y'all got a baby together, and hope y'all can just move past this. And I hope this is the beginning and the end of it. I did see Carissa say she want to shoot 5, but I don't think Remy want that to happen. But Remy might want to shoot 2. You know what I'm saying? So listen, man, I don't want to see no girls get into it though. Not for this shit. Like, not for nothing. But like I said, hopefully I can work this out and move past this, man. This shall too pass. And yeah, man. I wish all of y'all the best in this, man. I hope everybody find the love that they looking for though at the end of the day. Because if that's what it feels like. People searching for the love that they want. You know what I'm saying? I guess we could go to some other celebrity news real quick. This week also, man, we seen the allegations come out about Jay-Z. They said him and Diddy was alleged to, do something to a 13-year-old girl, and Jay-Z then came back out and said, "Yo, this is false. This is a money grab," and he was reassuring that he ain't got nothing to do with nothing like that. So. Yeah, I don't know what to believe no more. Not saying that I don't believe Jay or this person. It's like the people that's making the allegations, I feel so crazy because there's so many of them coming from left field. And, Jay, they wrote in a statement, they said something real crazy that I always say. Basically, Jay was like, yo, if don't do a civil suit, come at me with a criminal suit. You know what I'm saying? With a criminal case.
If this took place.
Yeah, like, I don't understand. Like, if you did something to me in that way, I want you to go to jail. Like, I want you to pay for it. Like, not pay for it out your pocket. We could talk about your pocket much later on.
I was just about to say, and after you win the criminal case, you can always do a civil suit after. As a matter of fact, it helps you win a civil suit.
Yeah, so I don't understand. I don't understand. I really don't understand, man. Like, I said this a couple of shows ago. Shame on all the people that make these allegations, and I'm not saying these allegations are not true or true, whatever the case may be, but for the sake that is not true, shame on the people that keep putting these things out there, because the people that are out there going through serious shit, we don't know who even to believe anymore. We don't know how to decipher what's real and what's not. And this shit is crazy. And when people waiting 20, 30 years, 10 years to, to come and have a conversation about something, man, it's like, I don't know, bro. I'm exhausted from it, bro. I don't know. And it seemed like, last thing I say, all the black men in power, it's like, yo, we gonna get all y'all with the same shit. Like,
well, I'll tell you this, man. The dangerous thing about the internet is if a lie is told enough times, it becomes the truth.
100%.
You understand? So, like you said, I don't know what's real, what's not. My heart goes out to any child, who was handled in a sexual manner, whatever, or assaulted, But once again, I think it's not just shame on those if they're making false allegations, man. I just don't understand when it comes to us in our community, right? like they always say, America eats its babies, you know, and I think that that's a great representation for us as a people in our community, because it's like the same people that we build up as heroes, we be so quick to tear down. You know what I mean? And before a man even has his day in court, like it's all of a sudden he's this, he's that, you know. I definitely think Jay is handling it the right way by not waiting and just making his statement. And,
you know, and just asked for them to throw it out.
And taking his stance on it, and speaking up for himself, because these days it's like once you remain quiet, man, people just let their imagination run crazy.
Yeah, and not only that too, he also asking, yo, who's the accuser? Like, let me see the face of my accuser. Who's accusing me? You know what I'm saying? Like, let this person come forth and have that conversation. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I don't know, man. You know, I'm trying not to make my like for Jay-Z blind me because something that could be true. But like I said, they got to prove somebody to be guilty before I say a person is guilty.
Yeah, definitely.
Like, you know, we got to have proof in that. You know what I'm saying? For me, like, I'm not just going to be like, oh, no, Jay's guilty. Nah, we're not doing that. Like, you know what I mean? And then if God forbid he becomes guilty or if something happens, we find some information out, then we deal with that then. But until that time, man, I don't want to hear none of this shit, bro. Like, come with evidence, bro. Like, you can't just come running your mouth. You know what I'm saying? Like, come with evidence. You just saying, I don't know, bro.
It is what it is.
It is what it is, man. You know, it is what it is, man. Yo, real quick, man. You know, we could soon be. You ever seen like Beam Me Up, Scotty? We could be doing that real soon, man. Scientists say.
Yeah, transporting.
Yeah, we can kind of.
I mean, I've been having people transport since the 90s.
Shit, I ain't talking about that type of transport. This nigga right here. Listen, bro. Listen, man, you gonna catch us on the Rico charge. We gonna do the next niggas. I'm not fucking with you.
Yo.
I'm talking about Beam Me Up, Scotty, or some Star Trek shit. We could now, what they call that shit? Teleports.
Teleportation.
Yeah, they said we are real close to being able to teleport. You know what I'm saying? So, I would love to
How
do
you
that.
feel
Man.
about that? You would love to do that?
Me personally, like, if I could go to my mama real quick in Texas, like, I'd be like, your mom, come and see you later today. Teleport and come back home, like, you know what I'm saying? That'd be dope.
So my question is this, right? So teleportation would basically be another form of transportation, right?
Yeah.
To a degree. Now, cars transport, there's a small percentage of accidents, right? Planes, transportation, there's a small percentage of plane crashes. And so what's the thing that goes wrong with teleportation? Like, do you just disappear and they never find you again?
You saw The Fly? You remember that? You remember the movie The Fly back in the days? Oh, yeah,
when he fused with the... But this is when...
I don't know.
So what if a roach... what if a roach gets in the chamber with you? Then what?
I don't know. You're going to be part roach, nigga. I don't know. I did see somebody say, I don't know how true this is. I saw somebody on the Double Pod. They was like, yo, teleportation is like a copy of yourself. So when you teleport, you die, but the new copy of you comes.
Is who they send.
Yeah. And that's how it happens. Like, I don't know if that's true. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know how comfortable I am with that.
You're not going to teleport?
I don't know how comfortable I am with
dying.
Me dying.
Yeah. I'm not saying that's true. That's what I'm just saying. This is
all new. It makes sense, though. It makes sense.
It's all new science, man.
It makes sense, though.
All new science. But I would love if we could get up. Like, yo, imagine you could get up and go, yo, I'm going to DR today. I'm going to Costa Rica.
You can.
No, not on a plane and, like, come right back before the night is out. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm going 6 o'clock in the morning. You got to be to work for 6 o'clock the next morning. You're going to be back before work. That's crazy, bro.
What would you be going to DR for a day for?
Shit. Shit. This teleport could be good for your transportation that you be talking about. This there. Imagine somebody could just teleport you some bricks.
They got to be accustomed somewhere in the middle of it all. Bruh.
Yo, that shit is
That's
crazy.
why I think that, how does it work? Because then you could just teleport whatever, anywhere.
Teleporting. I'm Coochie, I'm teleporting back and forth, bro.
Hey.
It's crazy.
So ain't no more fly me out?
Nah, teleport me out. And teleport that bitch right back where she came from. Quick. I don't like you. Bye, bitch. Teleport.
Crazy.
How much that shit gonna cost?
I was just thinking that.
Probably for the first 5 or 10 years. And then
Yeah, the first 5 or 10 years is going to be
then
crazy.
The price go down. Price go down real cheap.
Well, All I could tell you is now women are gonna be like, fly me out. I don't want to be flown out.
Now we better teleport
You better
me, nigga.
teleport. Like what?
You better teleport me. You know what I'm saying? Shit. So yeah, you know, scientists say that. In other science news, I see this is kind of crazy too, man. They say the VR, you know, the VR glasses you can wear. They have this lick me thing device in the VR glasses, where you can like when people, you know, the top chefs,
the cooking
the
shows.
chefs, yeah, they be cooking and shit. You could now taste what they cooking.
So I saw it. So it's a ball and you have to lick it.
That sounds crazy.
Yeah, right? Is that what it is?
I don't know.
Oh, now you don't know? Like,
Oh,
now you don't know. Okay.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
You sound awfully hype about this ball that you have to lick.
Nah.
Bro.
They say you said it's a ball.
It is a ball.
I was gonna say, damn. Now you can put some coochie on there and taste like, damn. I think like, what?
It's a ball.
Nah, nobody. I didn't see a ball. I didn't see that.
Okay.
I didn't see that. I don't know about that.
Okay.
But yo, niggas would never leave their house, bro. This shit like true. You know how many people gonna be in the VR? You remember that show? What movie was that? When the niggas was just living in VR, they wouldn't come out of this shit. You could just go live a whole different fantasy. You could go be rich. You could go be a killer. You could go be baking school. You could go swimming. They just live in the VR. What's that? It's a cartoon. It's not a cartoon. Nobody know that movie?
Well, you talking about Ready Player One or something
Yes.
like that?
Yes.
Yeah, that was a dope movie too. Them special effects were crazy in that movie.
Yeah. So on some Ready Player One shit, man. Walking a motherfucker, just smell an apple pie. Give me a piece of that.
I stumbled across that movie by accident. Like, I don't know, one day I was cleaning the house. And it turned out to be super dope.
Yeah, it's Ready Player One. I remember that. But science is saying also, we're going to go through the science thing real quick, that you can go back in time, you know what I'm saying, in another couple of years. Well, it's really not back in time.
It's not really back in time. They're just basically saying that
we're going to live longer.
with technology and nutrition, that we're going to begin to live longer. So
it's going to give us 5 more extra years.
Yeah, with every year, we'll be living a year longer. And I don't know, bro. It was confusing.
Yeah, we'll see. We shall see. So, you know, I spent some good excitement, celebrity news. I see that Eddie Murphy and Martin Lawrence's kids got engaged to each other. All I can think about, that kid might be mad funny, bro.
It doesn't work that way, Styles. Like,
Nah, the J's go fuck. Come on, man.
you know all I can think about? My seeds, marry his seeds, blowing his seeds. That's how you keep Wu-Tang money all up in the family.
Family. That's a lot of money.
Like
Martin said Eddie told him he got to pay for the wedding because he already paid for 6 weddings.
Hey.
Them niggas got it, man.
Hey.
Them niggas got it. But could you imagine if you have they have a kid that's like a little bit of Martin and Eddie? That'd
Bro,
be crazy.
that doesn't. None of Biggie's kids can rap, bro.
And sometimes we luck up, man. I can't think big, bro.
Yo.
I love Martin Lawrence and I love Eddie Murphy. Eddie Murphy was one of my
Big-headed kid with faith. That young man can't sing or rap, bro.
I don't think he tried hard enough. Big was here, he probably could have did it. Probably could have did it.
CJ can't sing. Shout out to CJ, man, but CJ can't sing or rap.
Yo, real quick, I got a couple of things. You know, we like to talk about the ladies in here, man. Sometimes I be trying to stay off of the ladies, but the internet be making me go on y'all every fucking week. And I be trying to stay off, bro.
Yeah, because y'all be wilding on the net, man.
Wilding on the net. So I seen this girl, and it be the comments too, right?
Supporting the bullshit, right?
Supporting the bullshit comments. So the girl said, what she said, Mo? She said, if I'm on the phone with a dude and he don't tell me, and I tell him I'm doing my hair or I'm getting my nails done, and he don't be like, yo, what you need me to send you?
Yeah, she automatically loses interest.
And
interest would be lost.
She don't want to be with him no more. And I got a question for you ladies, bro. Like, but a lot of the see, and I know it's not all the ladies. When I start having a conversation with ladies that I know, I don't think like that, and I go, okay, cool, we kind of safe. But when I read the comments, it outweighs the ladies that I know by hundreds, right? So I'm going, yo. So she going ape shit in the she going ape shit on the net, and I'm like, yo. I don't want to insult the ladies. I'm trying to find a nice way to say something. But do you ladies feel like, what is your role? What are you, like, I don't want to say what you bring to the table because everybody asks that. What is your role? Because y'all always seem to know what the man role is, right? And you always got these rules for men to show up with, yo, you got to do this, you got to do that, you got to do this. But when I be asking y'all what's your role, what you supposed to do, you have no idea what to do. It's no clue what to do. It's no significance in what you should do and how you should do it. So I'm totally confused at this point because you asking me, yo, I need my hair done. Why you didn't offer me nothing? I ain't never, hold up, let me just say this right here, Mo. I ain't never asked a woman, yo, I'm getting a haircut. You gonna cut my hair? Or, yo, I need some sneakers. Buy me some sneakers. Like, I don't understand it. And the reason why I don't understand it, this is where I'm going with it, ladies. Let's listen to me for a second. So I'm watching some political stuff on the TV, and they talking about a transfer of wealth happening. And it's some good news, ladies. Right now, y'all a third of the world's worth. 1/3, they say. In another 5 to 7 years, they said women will be half of the world's worth. Like half of the money that runs through the world will run through a woman's hands, which I have no problem with. The only problem I have is that the wealth is going to run through your hands and you're going to still be telling the dude to give you something, right? So for me, men back in the day, the reason why we had to take care and provide and protect, one, we protect because we were stronger.
Well, we still have to
Right?
protect.
We still got to protect, right? And the reason why we provided, because women wasn't allowed to work. So we had to have the provision for the woman and the family.
Yeah, because the woman went straight from her father's care to her husband's care.
To her husband's care. Now you women fought long and hard to make the same wages men make, about to earn half of the world's worth to go through your pockets. And you still like, yo, you got the money, but you don't want the responsibility. And I'm not saying I need a woman to take care of me. It's just that I'm not begging for no woman to take care of me. I'm not asking for a woman to provide anything for me. Shit, if I say I need food, I need a sandwich, I can't even get that because you feel like I work too much and I don't want to give a sandwich. But it's no time that I could come in the crib and go, I don't want to pay the bills. I don't want to pay the car note. Right? A woman would tell you, you come home and you want some sex or you want some head and be like, I don't feel like doing it. I don't have the luxury to go, yo, I don't feel like paying the phone bills today. I don't feel like paying the car notes because you're getting on my nerves. I still got to do what I got to do because I'm a man. But what does a woman have to do? That's all I want to know. What is your job that you cannot refuse to do?
Well, now I'm going to say this, right?
I'm sorry, man.
As a man, I think every woman has the right to want what they want, right?
Okay.
This is my issue with it. My issue with it is, okay, you feel that if you mention you're doing your nails or you're doing your hair, that the man should offer or he should cash app you, sell you, whatever it is. My problem with that is that you want all of this, but there's no respect that comes with that, right? And when I say respect, I'm not even talking about, oh, this man did this for you, so you have to sleep with him. I'm not talking. The problem is a lot of women are ungrateful. And a man can do every single thing. He can do all of that. But it's still not going to garner him any respect from her whatsoever. As a matter of fact, sometimes, because she's not interested in the man and he does all of that, she's going to look at him like he's even cornier, right? So you're basically telling a man that he should put up all this money and roll the dice, that you're going to like him, because there is no guarantee. You know, and I know that it's not transactional. People are supposed to do things for people simply because they like them, but I can't help but to ask, what does he get out of it? And when I say what does he get out of it, I'm not even talking about sexual favors. Is he even going to get your respect? Are you even going to care for him a little because of this? Because a lot of the times they don't.
They don't care.
You know, and this goes back. And this goes back to a conversation that I had with my person not too long ago. And you know, she said it seems like men don't want to be men no more. And I said, why you say that? She was like, you know, because a lot of men have a problem with taking care of a woman. I said, no. That's not what it is. The problem is y'all want everything, but y'all don't want to give back
Back
nothing.
anything.
That's the problem. Like I have no problem with taking care of my woman, looking out for her, but my problem is if I'm doing all of this and there's no respect, there's no gratitude, there's no appreciation, there's no reciprocation, you know, and that's the problem. Women these days hold men to traditional values while they want the man to have no expectation of them being traditional.
You know, and then what the Jedi mind trick is, I was talking to a young lady and she goes, "Oh, it seems like you got a problem with women." No, I don't got a problem with women. The problem is when we talk and when we say how we feel, you don't want to respect how we feel. Or you don't want to be accountable for your bullshit. And that's the problem. Like, you don't want to be accountable to say, no, you don't reciprocate, or no, you don't have any words for me on what you're supposed to do. You don't want to be accountable for cooking, cleaning. Even if you want to throw sex in, you don't want to be accountable for none of that because you want to be able to go, I don't feel like it. Right? And I don't have that choice to say.
Men don't have that luxury.
Luxury to say I don't feel like it.
Men do not
and
have
I had
that
to tell
luxury.
and I had to tell the young lady, yo, listen, before you question me, you know me to a certain degree. Check my resume. Check how I treat my mother. Check how I deal with my daughter's mother. Check how I treat my daughter. I got women in my life that I constantly am there for and do for. So that ain't even in my resume. You can't even. So why you trying to check me and say it seems like you got a problem? No, I don't. Because I've been tried and proven that I take care of my responsibility when it comes to anybody that I've dated or the women in my life. That's not the problem. Check your resume. What you've been doing.
Yeah, I mean,
and I've been consistent with this. This is my behavior for years.
But even beyond that, like, I strongly agree with you where it's like, what's my role, what's a man's role, and what's a woman's role? You understand? And what you come to realize is, okay, let's say the man's role is to keep the roof over the head. The man's role is to keep the lights on. The man's role is to keep the food in the fridge, right? And the woman's role is to keep the house together. The woman's role is to take that food that man keeps in the fridge and cook it. You know what I'm saying? The woman's role is to nurture him. And the problem a lot of times is if that woman doesn't feel like it, she doesn't, right? So if she's upset at that man, she may not clean the crib. She may not cook, right? But that man doesn't have the luxury of not paying the bills, not keeping, whether he's mad, happy, depressed, sad, glad, bro, he has to do it.
And you can ask my kid mother, like, it's never been a point where I ever been upset with her. And we got into it, and we got into it a lot when we first, so we was young. You know what I'm saying? But I've never went, I'm not doing that for my daughter because
You
blah,
can't.
blah, blah.
How can you?
Or I'm not getting that because you ain't blah, blah. I ain't been one of them dudes, so I ain't gonna start here. I'm ain't gonna start at 40 great doing it now. Like, I'm not doing that now. So when you trying to G-check a person and go, yo, you got a problem. No, I never have a problem. The problem is you women don't want to be accountable for the shit y'all say. Because this lady is just bold-faced on the internet talking about, oh, yeah, if you don't ask, blah, blah, blah. So if I tell you I'm hungry, you going to cook something right now?
No.
Like, what are you doing right now?
No.
You going to stop what you doing? You're not going to go out with your friends because I just want to lay up in the crib and chill? You going to say you're not going out and chill?
You know what? That's a very good question.
Like, what are you going to do?
So the same way that if we're on the phone and you say you getting your so if we're on the phone and I say I'm hungry, are you going to come over and cook for me? Are you going to send me some food? Like, because, I mean, it should be the same on either side, but then they're going to play this game where men should court women. You understand? And that's the thing I have an issue with. Like, I do believe that to a degree, a man should express his interest, you know what I'm saying? And not just words, in action. But I believe that should be reciprocated. I don't believe in convincing anyone to like me. I believe in mutual interest.
100%, 155%, bro. 155%, man. We could be on this topic all day, man. Yo, real quick, man. Just wanted to ask you. You know, this been going on in the news this week. I told we got a lot of news to get to real quick. Joe Biden decided to pardon his son, and everybody's been up in an uproar about it because he said he going to do it.
I think that should be expected, bro.
It's automatic, man. I don't
president
care what he
or
said.
not, the man is human, and that's his child. If he has, so you expect Joe Biden. I mean, look, this is one thing I always say. I always say that when it comes to the people that I love in my life, if I have the means to end their struggle or to help their struggle, I always will. It just is what it is, even if I have to make a sacrifice. So I just can't fathom how people can't grasp the concept that a man has.
People saying that he wouldn't, he said he wouldn't.
I know he backpedaled.
He backpedaled, and then they were saying that.
Well,
he
when he said it, well, for me, when he said it, I didn't believe it. That's number one.
I didn't believe it neither. I'm like, actually,
I was like, y'all go ahead, and I was like, y'all go ahead and fall for the bullshit.
Yeah,
like,
used to. My son.
I mean, look, I think the only thing that he did wrong, and the only thing that speaks on his character is that, okay, he said he wouldn't, and he did, but I don't think he's wrong for pardoning his son. That's his child.
And even if he said he wouldn't and he did, you could also change your mind. You can go, man.
That's a little convenient for me, but I guess.
Nah, hey, you could change your mind though, Mo. And he got a right to go, so I'm getting out of here. I'm getting old. They just talking about Joe about to die every day during the election,
and
right?
He's retiring.
He's retiring. Listen, man, I may not even see my son. Now, listen, my son coming home, bro. My son coming. It ain't nothing for me to talk about.
See, me personally, I'd have said it from the jump. Like the only thing.
I think it was political, maybe why they didn't say it from the jump.
No, the reason I think people are also upset is because when he spoke before, he spoke about how we have this great justice system, and we have to trust the decisions of the justice system. But then it's kind of he went back on all of that.
Well, I did trust it. Y'all did what you had to do. Y'all locked his ass up. Now I'm taking his ass out.
No, but when I know, but
I know what you're saying,
yeah,
bro.
when he said it, he said that they were kind of against his son or whatever.
I hear you. My son come home.
Of course, I agree.
My son come home.
Of course, my child ain't staying in there for
I gotta
nobody.
Get out of free card. He ain't sitting there. Y'all want me to pardon other niggas before I pardon my nigga? Are you crazy?
That's crazy.
It ain't happening, bro. You know what I'm saying? Yo, in other news, China has found a cave they found a cave full of gold up to almost $100 billion.
Why don't I ever stumble?
Yeah, why I never stumble on no shit like that? Like, can we stumble? Maybe we gotta go to the woods, bro. You gonna go to the woods with me?
The hell you now? Yo, you sound this guy crazy. The hell you wanna go to the woods with me for?
Yo, you might find some gold together, bro. Like,
I don't think ain't no gold.
I don't think black people never find, because we ain't go to the woods to do shit, bro. Niggas ain't go to the woods. Niggas ain't go to the water. Like, we ain't find. They say they just stumbled on a cave that was there all this time, but it was closed off for years, for maybe thousands of years. It seemed like somebody moved a rock or a rock fell somewhere. Nigga went inside and peeked in and said, oh, shit. They lucky I was the nigga that found it. Because I'd have moved so much shit out of there before I even reported that. It'd have been too much for me to move, bro. But, I wonder if that's true. Seen all of internet. And if it's true, but how does that affect the world? Right? Does that put them more in the power?
The influx of gold. I don't know. I mean, does that make gold prices go down?
But not even that. Like, does that make them more powerful? $100 billion, bro?
Bro, but I think that in the when you're talking about governments, man, $100 billion ain't really nothing. Like, America sends that to the Ukraine, bro. Like,
I hear you.
I don't think it makes that big of a difference, man.
I know. It seems like a lot to me. Maybe because I ain't got that much.
No, I mean, look. When you're talking about in the scale of human beings, I mean, look. Let's put it this way. These days, Elon Musk, Warren Buffett, Bill Gates, these people have almost 100 billion. You get where I'm coming from? So I think when you're talking about the scale of an entire country, that doesn't move much on the needle, man.
And some other news. I know we've been seeing this all week. The United Healthcare worker that was gunned down. They said they found his shooter
in McDonald's
in Pennsylvania. Luigi, what's his last name? Suave. Look, Suave don't remember his last name.
His name is Super Mario.
Matter of fact, talking about Suave, look up his last name. Do you know the Luigi hat has been selling like crazy off of Amazon since?
What, the Super Mario Luigi hat?
Yeah.
Why, because of dude?
Because of dude. Like, it went up like 200, 2,000%.
The world is so stupid, bro.
But some people love this vigilante type thing, right? They felt like they saying what happened allegedly is that his parents or his grandparents went through some medical stuff that couldn't get taken care of or something like that, and that was his reasoning for going out. And then he had a procedure that something with him.
But that ain't gonna change nothing.
No, but and some people are against the vigilante shit, but I don't know how to feel about it, bro.
I'm not against the vigilantism.
I think people you keep fucking people over. What that shit on the internet? Keep fucking around, fuck around.
This
What's that shit?
This is no. What it is fuck around, find out something like
Yeah,
that.
fuck around and find out. And I think people gonna fuck around, and they found out.
But this is the thing: when the water rises, the fish eat the ants. When the water drops, the ants eat the fish.
And listen, man. Listen, you know what I was more intrigued about this whole. What's his last name, Suave? Mangione,
Super
Luigi.
Mario.
I don't know, yeah, whatever. But anyway, this is Brooklyn Boys Radio. We ain't got to be correct for this shit. Anyway, this white people news anyway. But what I found was funny. Y'all niggas can never tell me y'all can't find a shooter in the hood ever again, bro. Y'all found this nigga in a matter of days. This nigga had a silencer, a mask on his face. It like niggas be outside, broad ass face out, like it's me. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all still can't find.
You still can't find a nigga. So listen, man, y'all find. I'm convinced you find who y'all want to find.
Y'all found Saddam Hussein in a hole.
Like
with $750,000.
Y'all niggas find anybody. Not only that, what was the kicker? Now, the nigga that snitched on the nigga, they said they found him in McDonald's.
It was a lady.
Oh, okay, cool. She snitched. You got to be the dumbest snitch in the world. Because now, even though I didn't know this part, but she snitched and she didn't use the 411 call.
Oh, she didn't use Crime Stoppers.
She called 911. She called 911.
Can't even get
so
the
she can't get
money.
the $10,000 award. And so many people could identify her now that working at McDonald's. McDonald's look like they might fire her. So you ass out of a job, you ain't getting $10,000, and you snitch for what? For a nigga that went to go help his grandmama, his grandpa, I don't know, man. Like, it is what it is, man. Sometimes you can't make this stupid shit up, bro.
People make decisions, and they gotta live with the consequences.
I tell you this, somebody better get that lady $10,000, because y'all niggas won't get nobody snitching on nobody else again. Somebody better come up with that 10 grand, because niggas be like, well, I'm snitching. You know what I'm saying? So.
And she didn't get that reward either, because she didn't call the FBI. It's crazy.
That's crazy. See?
That's life.
That's what happens when you want to be alright.
Well, that's what all the people say.
When you want to be alright, sometimes you don't get no trees, sometimes you get the trap.
There you go.
You ever put the cheese on the trap? The rat thought he's going to get the cheese.
Pew,
you know what he got? Snap! Rat dead.
Speaking of rat, I need y'all to look at this video right here. I'm gonna give you the video to put it up. My boy was literally driving, and like a mouse came out of the hood of his car, bro. Like there's really a bad rodent problem in New York, bro. Like seriously.
That's crazy. You know, Sydney old car.
Uh-huh.
I had took it in, and they said because in the wintertime, he's like, look, he had took because the battery wasn't working. And you know, on top of when you open the hood of the car, sometimes it got like this cloth on top of the hood. It was all torn up. I'm like, why this shit is torn up like this?
Oh,
like,
that's because the rodents eat.
He said, yo, at night they tear that shit so they could keep warm. And he said, look, it was mouse droppings all over the thing, and they chewed up the wire. Like I'm like, what? Like, shit is crazy. Let me see. Oh, he wilding. Yeah, nigga wild. So I don't know what the fuck. It was outside though.
He was driving it, bro.
Yeah. He need the
mouse, the engine got too hot. Exactly.
The mouse needed.
The mouse was what do they call that? Ghost riding.
Now he needed an Uber, son. He trying to see his cousins down the block.
Crazy.
Y'all got exciting news, man, and listen. I just passed not too long ago going over here, Sunnydale, the area over there. You know what I'm saying? Where they got all the prostitutes and stuff like that. Yes, prostitutes have moved to Belgium, because in Belgium now they can get days off, sick days,
maternity leave, health
insurance, and they can get what else? They can get like SSI, like benefits after they retire.
That's probably to encourage them to pay taxes.
It probably is. So you can retire your coochie now, and if you get pregnant on a job, you get health insurance.
Hey.
So I think it's a win-win for the prostitutes in Belgium.
Congratulations to you.
Congratulations to the ladies in Belgium. I saw this before I be looking at this. You know the Travis Hunter kid that played for Colorado State? So, you know, I seen Godfrey was talking about his girlfriend, the comedian Godfrey. Was like, yo, be careful with her and blah, blah, blah. Because when she first started dating him, she was like, yo, he's not even my type. Now he's a superstar. The other day he won like a big game for his team and he went to hug and kiss her. She made it all about her. Yo, listen, man, and he came out, yo, don't tell me nothing about my woman. I'm gonna marry her. You know what I'm saying? I'm not mad at a young man, but please, man, be mindful. Everybody don't mean no bad for you, bro. And I'm not saying that she's not a good girl, 'cause I don't know the girl. But
does he have a father in his life?
I don't know. But you got to be mindful, man. Don't be one of them dudes that, yo, come back 20 years from now. Yo, I should have listened to everybody. Because if she didn't like you in the beginning, chances are she didn't really like you now. She just tolerating you because of who you are. And, you know, it may feel good, and feelings make you be stupid sometimes.
Yes,
sometimes we feel
the
so
more
good.
emotion, the less logic.
Yeah, and your logic go out the window. So listen, man, just be careful, bro, and protect yourself. Godfrey didn't tell you nothing wrong. Protect yourself. You in a position of power, whether she love you or not. If she gonna love you, she gonna stay with you. Whether you give her paperwork to sign, you don't give her paperwork to sign. So that's a testament of real love, because she don't want you. She don't want what you got. She wants you. So make sure somebody fucking with you to be fucking with you, not for what you got. You know what I mean? So
I also think we need to realize that everything isn't always an attack. You know what I mean? Especially if the message isn't delivered disrespectfully. You know, we have to be able to understand that we can not agree with someone's opinion, but that doesn't mean that we can't pull something from it, you know? And I just never understood guys that a female wasn't into them before the success, but now it's just like, hey, this, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'll be honest with you, like, I remember right when the whole money and violence thing started taking off, and there was this young lady who used to work not too far from me, right? And I remember one day, like, her friend that I was cool with just texted me out of nowhere, like, hey, such and such said to give you her number. And I was like, for what? And she was like, you know, she's just like, you know, tell you should hit up. And I texted and I said, do I look that stupid? And I swear to you, she was like, I'm glad you caught on. I said, yeah, nah, I'm good. Like, and because I don't know, bro. My self-esteem is just a little too high. And it's like, if you're interested, I need you to be interested in me. You understand what I'm saying? So, I don't know. I've just never been that guy, bro. Like, I can't do it. Because it'll make me feel stupid.
Yeah. Nah, I don't. Like I said, be careful, young man. Be very careful. Yo, real quick, I don't mean, I'm looking at the time. But, so, it was a video going out this week with a little girl in the supermarket. You seen that?
Oh, I saw that.
And she was kind of like throwing all the stuff on the floor.
The one that needed to be disciplined.
Yeah. Yo, man, beat your kids, bro. That's all I gotta say, bro. Beat your kids, bro.
Yo.
And people was like, it was a white girl. They're like, you don't know what she been. She ain't been shit. That's
she ain't
the
been
problem.
through nothing yet. That's the problem. That's the problem.
She could be president. What? Bitch, does the fuck she can't. Not with this behavior. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, my mom would have fucked me up so crazy at that store.
Bro.
It would have,
Yo, bro, I would have known better than to do that.
Yo, I wouldn't even thought. And she started throwing the bottles, and the lady's like, no, she could hurt herself and she could hurt somebody else. Like, shut the fuck up. Yo, listen, no disrespect to white. Shut the fuck up, white girl. Like, stop. You know, and that's what I used to love about black people back in the days. Because if you did that shit in some black's neighborhood, in a black store,
they would have beat you.
They'd have been like, get his ass. That's good for you. Next time you need to listen to your mama. You know what I'm saying? You would have got all kind of, like, we got to get back to that. And that's why some of these kids is fucked up. There's abuse and there's discipline. It's nothing wrong with a little bit of discipline. That little girl needed to be disciplined. She had a demon inside her, bro. Like, that shit was crazy. She was fucking up the whole store. Let her just fucking, no!
Let her get that anger out.
That was crazy. 2 taps on them legs, she'd have sat her ass down. That's why she was fucking up the store. Because she didn't get no pow, pow. She needed a little 2 tap, tap, tap on that leg, bro.
I always say, The earlier you discipline your kids, the less you'll have to as they get older.
Yeah, that shit was crazy, Mo. I saw that, man. I was like, I could believe it. They was allowing this little girl.
I don't play that, bro. Yo,
All I had to do is look at my daughter.
One thing I can't stand is disrespectful children, bro.
Yeah. Yo, listen, that was my kid. All I had to do was like,
what? Exactly. Like,
what? Oh, sit
yo,
down.
my.
You ever used to get that when your mother go, sit down.
Damn, I missed.
Don't ask for shit. Put that shit back.
Yeah, bro.
Your mother tell you.
Damn, I miss my baby, bro. But, like Avery, if Avery is doing something mischievous, all I gotta do is look at her and she goes, "Hi, Daddy."
That's it, bro. That's it, man. I'll tell you, my mother used to be like, "Get your ass over here." And you know when that get your ass over here, everything stop.
Oh yeah.
What else? Put this shit down. Don't ask for nothing in here. You're not getting a mother. You go in that store.
Once them lips get tight.
Yeah, before you go in the store, listen, you and your brother, you're not asking for nothing. You're not getting nothing in here. And then when you go, Mommy, what did I tell? What I told you? And she draped you up right here. She grabbed you. What I told you? Yo, I'm telling you, that's how that shit. You straight right out, nigga.
I always say it. Children should have a healthy fear of their parents.
Yo, listen, that
Straight
shit.
up. Without a healthy fear, there's no consequences.
We didn't whine nothing. You want? Shut the fuck, do something to cry. Go ahead.
I used to get slapped in the back of the head for being a kid. Like, I'd be in the mirror making funny faces. Bow! Okay. Cool.
Listen, man. Listen, man. That little girl need to get kicked in her ass, bro. I don't know, man. She need to get kicked in her ass. That was crazy. Yo, shout out to the boy in, but he not boy, but homeboy in PA in Philly. He has climbed up like 19 stories outside, like on some Spider-Man shit to get his mom's, because there was a fire in the building. Not only that, he was on crutches or something like that. He had a bad hip, like something else he was going through earlier, and they wouldn't let him in the building because his mother was like bedridden or something like that. And he's like, yo, my mother upstairs. The boy scaled up 19 stories to try to get his mom's. But then his mother seen him or something like that and screamed out the window she was okay.
Superman is not dead.
And he had to go back down. He went back down. That adrenaline pumping because his hip was bad. Nigga was on crutches, bro.
Yeah, bro. No.
Not for my mom.
All of that goes out the window, bro.
For my mom's.
Your moms, your moms, your kids, bro. All of that goes out the window, bro.
Shout out to the cop that didn't arrest him. Because people thought he was going to get arrested when he came down. Because he was basically interfering, I guess, in an investigation, like trying to get up there. And
well, guess what? They were interfering with him saving his mother. Goddamn.
No, I hear you, but they didn't arrest him. They felt like he did the right thing for his moms. So I mean, they had grounds to, and they didn't. So shout out to them because sometimes police can be dickheads, and they didn't.
Sometimes.
Yeah, in this case, they didn't, man. So shout out to those police. Suave the clock. And other news, other entertainment news too, man. I seen this crazy thing. James Harden, he got a restaurant in Houston, and I think last year something like that, a driver left and got into a T-bone car accident that killed 7 people. Mm-hmm. And I think one of the families is suing, saying that it's the restaurant's fault because they overfed him, and the person
got drowsy,
and that's why the accident happened.
Well,
I ain't never heard of no shit like that.
I don't know how they gonna prove that the driver was drowsy and that's what caused the accident.
Yeah, I don't know. So James Harden and their team put a statement, basically saying that they sorry that they heard that it happened. But yeah, I don't know. Now when niggas start underfeeding niggas gonna say people don't give them enough food. You damn if you do, you damn if you don't.
Damned if you do, damned if you like. We live in a very litigious society.
Yeah, it's different, man.
Everything is a lawsuit.
It's different. Everybody wants to sue you, man. Like I said, I don't know what's real and not noble out here, man. This whole shit is the Matrix, bro. I seen this thing too the other day. This is crazy. The concept is just crazy. I don't even know why I'm going here, but it's just a crazy concept. So I was watching weird shit too, matter of fact. They said, the person said that we may be living in a simulation. And
That's the Matrix.
Hold up. No. Listen to this shit. You might be living in your own simulation. So basically, I'm making you up, I'm making her up, I'm making him up, I'm making this Woodstack place up. In my construct, you're not really here, not really real. So if for me to be real in your simulation, you have to have it in your own simulation. So we all live in, they saying people live in their own individual simulation. Would that shit be crazy? If you woke up and none of this shit your mother ain't real, like you made all that shit up in your motherfucking mind.
I mean, but you know, I used to believe that. I used to believe that, like, we're all living our own movie. And I used to feel like every night when I went to sleep, when I closed my eyes, the whole world went with me. And the world didn't come back until I opened my eyes the next morning.
All I'm doing is look at the kid. This nigga's crazy.
But bro, that's what I used to really believe.
So,
and that's because, you know, it's like that old question where they ask, it's like, if a tree falls in the forest but nobody's around to hear it, does it still make a sound?
Yes.
How?
Sound gotta happen even if you're not there.
How?
Because it just happens. Sound is once you have, you know how sound is created, right? It bounces off walls, bounces off of other solid object, off other masses. So once there's a mass there, the sound is gonna happen. You ever been in your crib? Like I'm upstairs in my crib and I'm sleeping.
Does sound exist if there's no one to hear it?
It's still gonna be sound.
That's not necessarily true. Sound is energy, bro.
So
wait, hold on. Sound is energy. So what you need to understand is
everything is energy.
You hear sound because your ears.
Hold
on. You have the audible devices in your ears to hear sound. So someone who's deaf doesn't hear sound because they don't have they don't have the machinery to register it.
That doesn't mean
so wait.
That doesn't mean that sound don't exist.
Listen, all sound is energy. Just like light. Yo, bro, are you aware that you've never seen the world? What you see is your brain and the orifices of your eyeballs. It's all the reflection. What you're seeing is light bouncing off of objects, and what your mind registers is light, but you've never actually seen these objects.
All that shit sounds good. It sounds good, but it's still, a deaf person, just because they can't hear it doesn't mean that sound doesn't exist. It means sound doesn't exist. Now, see, when you go to space, right? There's no sound in space. You know why? Because there's nothing to bounce sound off of. So it's bounced off of. So you can yell in space as loud as you can, no sound to come out because but it's nothing to bounce. So,
but guess what?
Science come into play. Hold up, time out. Science come into play. So once you got this is what sound is bouncing off. Everything's, and me and you are both
energy though.
But we all energy. Our body's full of energy. That's what we are.
What I'm also telling you is different animals hear sound differently. So what we hear, how do we know that that's the true sound?
But this still doesn't mean...
What we hear is how our mind processes that energy.
That doesn't mean it doesn't exist, though. Yeah, I understand everything you're saying.
You get where I'm coming from?
I get where you're coming from, but it still exists. It's still in existence. Just because I ain't seen the pyramids of Giza doesn't mean that it don't fucking exist.
If it exists, then how come you can go to space and you could scream but you won't hear it?
Because then you go back to the science of it. Because there's nowhere for sound to bounce off of.
So sound only exists on Earth?
No, sound exists in other places where there's other masses. Because space, the reason why they call it space, because the space is so far from other things for the sound to bounce off of, you can't hear it. It's like fire. Fires exist, right? But every time you watch a spaceship movie, you see them blow up in space. That can't happen.
That can't happen because there's no oxygen.
There's no oxygen. Mm-hmm. It doesn't mean that the fire don't exist. It means that there's no oxygen in space. But there'll be fire inside the vessel. It just won't be outside in the space.
But so what you're basically saying, and what I'm saying is kind of one and the same. Sound is it's not a solid concept. It's a fluid concept. So sound is different things in different places. And if something is not one concrete thing, then what is it? And how can you and how can you call it anything? That's why I'm saying sound is nothing but energy, and what we hear is just literally how our mind processes that energy.
I'm not telling you that, but that still don't mean that it don't exist, bro. Like it still exists. It's just that, like I said, you don't have to be there to identify it to know that it exists. If that's the case, then we wouldn't know half of the shit that happened in the history and in the past. We only identify it because there's evidence that it's there. So once we have evidence that sound exists, then we know what sound is. If that tree falls...
No, we only have evidence because it was written down.
No, that's not true. When you look at rocks, you can tell how long a rock been here. You can tell how long a body been there. You can tell how long motherfucking, if they digged up a castle and
But that's not because The Rock tells you how long it's been there, bro. It's not like you hear the sound.
No, I'm just talking about in things talking about things in the past that exist. I'm just saying it's always evidence. Science is gonna give you evidence that something was apparently there. You know what I mean? So it is what it is.
It is what it is.
And the science is gonna tell you got a voice box. Why the fuck we got voice boxes, nigga? Like, why the fuck you do this? You gonna feel a vibration or you know what I'm saying? So I don't know, but it is what it is. But yeah, I don't know how we got to this topic.
Yeah, but look at how people that lose their voice.
I don't know. Suave lost his voice. This girl punched him in the throat, pussy.
And think about, and this is why I say sound is a fluid concept, because there are frequencies of sound that we can't hear. Does that mean it doesn't exist?
No, that means it just means that we can't hear it.
That makes no sense. That means
it exists. It exists.
No, hold on.
But it just means we can't hear it.
Can y'all hear? Can y'all see why I'm confused?
No, it's evidence.
Do you get what I'm saying?
No, because there's evidence. This sounds that dogs can hear that we can't.
Correct.
Right? Certain animals can hear.
So,
but we know it exists because the dog reacts to it.
And then I have to go back. And then I have to go back to what you're saying of the possibility of us all living in our own simulation. If it does not exist to you, if you can't hear it, then it doesn't exist. If it doesn't exist in your world, then it doesn't exist.
That's not true. I'm gonna give you something that I saw that's crazy. Let me give you something that's crazy. So the other day in New York City is about to be a lawsuit, right? Because dogs are walking.
I saw it, and they're getting electrocuted.
Get electrocuted and dying, right? So all human beings, the shit don't exist.
Because they don't have
Because they got rubber on their feet.
Uh-huh.
Because they don't feel it.
But if they were walking barefoot, it'd be a different story.
But guess what? But that's the same kind of concept you're talking about.
Hold
up, because we didn't know this was happening to a fucking dog.
We did know it was happening because as this woman's dog died,
we didn't know before that time. That's what I'm trying to tell you. And then the reports are coming out saying, yeah, these are old wires that's underneath the concrete that when it snows and salt going to snow, the wires are touching the concrete. And even though the electricity is slight, it's killing animals. But we never knew that this was happening.
So let me ask you.
But it's there, it exists, but we didn't know because we were wearing rubber on our feet. Didn't mean that it didn't exist because we didn't know, but it's actually there. We couldn't see it, we couldn't hear it, but it was there because you knew it was evidence because when that dog went there, they was like, they was fucked up.
So do other dimensions exist?
It could be. We haven't discovered it yet.
No, we have.
Now they're saying that they
exist. They are aware of things.
No, they're saying that is exact. We don't have concrete evidence. They're saying that there could be other dimensions now. I'm not disagreeing with that. But until we have evidence and then we go, okay, cool. That's how science works, bro. We gotta identify it, quantify it, and go, okay, yeah, this exists. Now it's here. It's because me and you ain't never seen it. You ever seen a blue whale?
Yeah.
No, I ain't never seen one.
I mean, I've never seen Jesus.
He exists. And on that note, that's our show, man.
Shout out to the Woodstack, eh?
Shout out to Woodstack, man. Check out the Woodstack online. I just got this
only
vest.
One. It's not online. It's only Woodstack online. Okay.
Yeah, Woodstack
online. Pick up your only one gear.
Pick up your only one gear. But I got this shirt right here because it reminds me of some old school.
It make him look like a turtle.
I know this is Calabasas. I'm saying I like the color.
It's Calabasas with a V.
You know what I'm saying? So, but you can buy this at Woodstack too. But I want to look old school today. So I have my old school look. You know what I'm saying?
He looks like a turtle. Call him Donatello.
Whatever. Stick my head in my shell.
And with that, Brooklyn.
We out.
We out.